Wiz Kid, where a kid calls the fights before the pros do. I'm Brody, your host, and joining me as always, standing at 6 foot whatever, weighing in, it depends who's asking, fighting out of the food court, the undisputed, undefeated, refrigerator rating, midnight snack attacking, ladies and gentlemen, it's the one, the only,
I didn't choose the bulk life. The bulk life chose me. Okay?
It comes to us all. Alright, Carbzilla. Today we're recapping UFC Fight Night, Strickland versus Hernandez, and looking ahead at UFC Fight Night, Moreno versus Kavanagh. Let's get started. Now, let's talk about Houston. In the main event, Sean Strickland defeated Anthony Fluffy Hernandez by third round TKO. Or, as I like to say it in my Bruce Buffer voice, excuse me. Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 23 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Sean Strickland.
Big win. He looked good.
I think we just saw the Sean Strickland that beat Israel Adesanya.
Yeah, and he beat a wrestler.
How? He lost to Duplessis,
Hey.
and he was a wrestler.
He kept that jab going, and you could tell Hernandez just couldn't get off of the jab. That jab just kept sticking him. I mean, what did you think about that fight?
I thought that was the surprise of the night. Hey, good job, Sean Strickland. You won the surprise of the night.
Woo, woo, woo. We'll send this one to you. Make sure you send Brody a hat or some gloves or something. He'd appreciate that.
Yeah, maybe. And maybe a Carbzilla, a diet plan.
Hey, if you got a diet plan, I'm all for it. Carbs just are my middle name.
You're desperate for it.
Alright, so Sean Strickland defeated Anthony Hernandez. Fluffy's got to get back to the drawing board. I mean, he was coming off of an 8-fight win streak.
Yeah, 8-fight win streak.
And now Sean Strickland, what did he do in his last fight?
He lost to Duplessis.
Okay, and before that?
Beat Costa.
Before that?
Lost to Duplessis.
Before that?
Beat Izzy.
Okay, so he's gone back and forth, but this win puts him right back up there to face who now?
Chimaev. I mean, that is probably the best scenario right now, because who else do you put Sean Strickland against right now in the middleweight division?
He's already beat Imavov, right?
Yep, lost to Duplessis. So there's only two people above him, Imavov and Duplessis.
Well, but let's put ourselves in the UFC shoes. The UFC right now, they've been talking about Imavov and Chimaev.
Yeah.
But don't we feel like if Chimaev fights Imavov, he's just going to take him down and it's not going to go anywhere? But what do you think now their mind's going with Sean Strickland? He just beat a wrestler and the wrestler couldn't get him down.
And Fluffy Hernandez was supposedly the 125 favorite over Chimaev if they fought.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So, I mean, Sean Strickland just shook up the middleweight division, and I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be a good change. Hopefully they can get Chimaev to fight sometime soon.
I mean, Sean Strickland, he pulled off the surprise move when he got the title shot versus Duplessis and Aussie when Chimaev had the more impressive win.
Yeah. Well, I think Chimaev's pretty picky about when he fights. And so he can't just fight at any time, where Sean Strickland seems like he's ready to fight tomorrow if the opportunity comes. And that's also why he got the Izzy fight, right? And he became champion in the first place, is because he was willing to fight on short notice.
Yeah, I think on that year layoff, he just reinvented himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting
himself back in shape, getting his focus and everything right.
Yeah.
Fixing the areas where maybe he's struggling a little bit. Yeah. And so hopefully more comes him out of the middleweight division. And now, who fought before that you want to highlight?
You're going to like this one. Uros the Dr. Medic knocked out former Hands of Steel Neal in the first round.
Well, I think he could still be Hands of Steel Neal. His chin is just turning more into Glass Chin Neal. I mean, he's got
Hey, Jeff Neal. That's your new nickname.
Oh, no. I'm a fan of Jeff Neal, and I feel bad for him. But Uros Medic, look at him. He's proven himself time and time again, so see where he goes. What did you think about that fight?
Well, now he's in the top 15, and so if he can get a top 10 opponent and he wins that fight, he's probably going to be in the title contention.
Knockouts like that put you on a fast track towards the top. He's knocked out everybody he's fought. Well, I think I'd be remiss if I didn't say right now that most people on the other end of the screen are probably missing Cowboy Troy a little bit. How's he doing?
Well, the truth is, I got a story for you. Well, I was going up here to get ready for the show, and then Cowboy Troy said, "Hey, I'm a big fan of you." And I said, "Really?" And then he pushed me in the closet, locked me out, stole my merchandise, and then he just stole the show.
Wow. I mean, he did a great job last week. I didn't know the difference, so that's how it happened. That's impressive. He was funny. Most people that I talked to from last week's show have talked about how, like, they had a pain in their side. They were laughing so hard because of Cowboy Troy. So maybe we should kick you to the curb and bring back Cowboy Troy.
Or I could just kick you to the curb and throw you in the trash.
Well, you could do that and put Cowboy Troy in my place.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
It was real.
But who else did you have from last week's card?
You're going to like this one, too. Before that, Makizael the Dalmatian Costa knocked out Dan 100 grand Ige
Ooh.
in the first round, spinning back kick.
I don't think Dan got 100 grand for that fight. No, but
They gave him the new nickname, but that didn't help him.
Costa, that spinning wheel kick, that thing was nasty. Hit him right on the jaw.
And in the end of the fight, he was like swelling right here. Ugh. And the weird part was, when he got knocked down, he started touching his nose. He was like, oh. And that is the first time in Dan Ige's history that he's been finished.
How many fights has he had? Do you know?
He's probably had like 35.
Wow. Yeah. The first time he's been finished. That's a big finish then for Costa. So now, where does that put Costa in the rankings?
Well, now Costa is in the top 15 for the first time.
Okay.
And he called out, guess who?
Who?
Diego Lopez.
Ooh. Wow. Be a good fight. I think a lot of people would tune into that. I don't know that Lopez will go back that far in the rankings to take a fight. You know, that would be like a number 15 guy going down to face the number 1 guy.
Have you looked at this week's fight rankings?
I have, but I don't know
6
that
versus
that's
15.
Well, I think that's because this is a short notice guy. But who else had a big fight that you want to highlight?
Well, before that, Serghei Spivac dominated against Elijah.
It was a good fight, though. I mean, both of them were throwing bombs. I mean...
Well, until the third round, when they just went to the ground and started to get boring.
Yeah, it did. But heavyweights, big brawl, big win for Spivac. Elijah's got to go back to the drawing board. But what do you think's next for Spivac?
Man, I don't really know, because the heavyweight division is like, oh, put that guy there, put that guy there.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like hard to tell who's going to fight for the title, because Tom's still no word about him yet.
Yeah, I mean, the nice thing about the heavyweight division is any one of those guys in the top 15 can get slid up to the top real fast and get a shot at the title. So, big win for him, and now he's put himself right back in title contention soon. So, we shall see. What other fights you want to highlight before we jump into this coming week's card? Because I'm pretty excited about it.
Oh, you're also hungry.
Well, that too.
Ugh. Feel better soon, brother. Feel better soon.
Thank you.
Well, they said somebody's home must go, and that did happen because Jacoby Smith knocked out Josiah Harrell in the first round. Did you think about that?
I thought Jacoby Smith looked great. I thought Josiah Hill looked good too.
Harrell!
I thought Josiah Hill looked really good too, and it just seemed like Jacoby Smith's on another level. He thinks he's ready for the top tier echelon of these fighters. But Josiah Harrell, I think he can come back. I hope he can. I hope he didn't get too hurt. He's the one that had the brain injury that they found in the scans, and so that was his first fight back, and to get knocked out unconscious and take a beating like that, I hope he's okay.
Well, first you called him Josiah Hill, and then you called him Josiah Harrell.
Well, that was just channeling my inner Chael Sonnen.
Chill might make it sound closer than usual. And he's terrible at calling names.
It's okay. I'm doing the best I can. Look, when you can get Cowboy Troy in here to replace me, that will be a great day. But until then, I'm your wingman. Suck it up. It's okay. So, I know there was a couple other fights that were really good before that. Who was the one before that one?
Before that, Michel Pereira defeated Zachary Reese by split decision. I thought Zachary Reese won that fight, though.
I thought it was a really close fight. It could have gone either way. Zachary Reese looked worse, And I think that at the end of the day, that might have been what swung it in the judges' favor for Pereira.
I mean, yeah, but at first Houston thought Reese won, but then they saw that Pereira's hand was getting raised. They were like, wait, hey, no cheering. Stop.
Well, Zachary Reese was from Texas, so it would have
Houston,
been
that same area.
Yeah, so he's from there, and it would have been a big win for all of them. But big win for Pereira. He needed to win. And Zachary Reese, I mean, he's a fun fight. So he'll be back up there in a big fight before we know it, too.
Good point.
And now I think there was one other fight that you want to highlight that was probably, in my opinion, the fight of the night, right? I don't know if it got it, but
I don't think they got a fight of the night for that.
You want to talk about who that one was between?
In the featured prelim, Chidi and Jacqueline faced Carlos Leal, and let me just tell you, that was a barn burner.
I mean, back and forth.
Back and forth.
If you like a striking fight, like that right there was a great kickboxer's fight. Leal just kept pushing forward. Chidi was somehow taking all these shots from him. I mean, what did you think about that fight? I don't know how Chidi stood up the whole time.
Well, I'm just surprised how that every time he got punched, he didn't really seem affected by it.
No, I mean, and Leal throws bombs. But Chidi throws some great kicks. I mean, both of those guys were hurting after that fight, for sure.
Yeah.
But I think it was a rightful win for Leal. And, I mean, they're going to come back, both of them. I'm sure they both got paid pretty well for that fight.
Oof, yeah.
But, you know, I think that was awesome from last week. But I think we got another big fight card ahead of us, right? This weekend.
Oof, yes we do.
Where is this one at?
Well, this one is going to be in Mexico City, Mexico.
Ooh, high elevation. I hope these guys' cardio's on point.
Yeah.
Right?
And I hope they've been drinking a lot of water.
Yeah, we can only hope for everybody's sake.
Yes.
Right?
Mostly because it's very hot in Mexico, or so I've been told.
Well, the key thing, Brody, is the elevation's so high, and when you're higher elevation, your lungs, it's harder to breathe the higher you get, so you'll see these guys get tired a lot quicker when they're fighting in these mountainous areas. Okay, long story short, who's the main event of this fight?
In the main event, Brandon, the Assassin Baby Moreno, is taking on Lone'er Kavanagh.
Ooh.
Short notice fight. Lone'er Kavanagh stepped in on short notice to replace the Suoma Bayev. 3 weeks notice. He was supposed to fight Bruno Silva just on the same card, but now Bruno Silva's going to fight in a few weeks against Charles Johnson.
Okay, that's great. Great high-level recap. Now, talk about Moreno. What's his background? What's he done? What's he accomplished?
Are you asking me what the former two-time UFC flyweight champion and the first ever Mexican-born UFC champion?
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Oh, why didn't you just say so?
So, I mean, he's been at the top of the sport for a while. I mean, he's the only person with a quadrilogy, right? In UFC?
Yeah,
With
ever.
Figueiredo. But now he's up for a test. Like, he's got this young and hungry guy. Where Moreno's trying to stay at the top, this guy's trying to climb. What do you think about this fight?
Man, I think that somebody's not going to look the same.
Do you think it's going to be a brawl?
Because the game plan of Kavanagh is just pressure, knock him out.
Yeah.
That's what his entire game plan was in his last fight in China when he lost to Charles Johnson by knockout. He was winning the first round. He knocked him down like 3 times in that round.
Wow.
And then in the second round, somehow Charles Johnson miraculously started winning the fight. He started landing some big shots. And then when Lone'er Kavanagh was running backwards, and then Charles Johnson threw a boom.
And he went out.
Kavanagh was out for 3 minutes.
I don't know much about this guy, but the one thing I do know is the UFC must love him. And he must have a lot of fan support to be coming in and headlining, and that's who they pick, a guy coming off of a loss.
Well, he was in the Cage Warriors.
Yeah. Well, it's a big fight. I mean, both of these guys, there's a lot at stake in this one, and it should be a high-action fight.
I mean, number 6 versus 15.
Okay.
Have you ever heard about that? 6 versus 15.
Well, I think it's because of short notice. You know, I think we got a couple different things like that. But it'll be a good fight regardless. I mean, Kavanagh's got a lot to prove, and so does Moreno.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Moreno, if he beats Kavanagh, now he can be right back into title contention again.
Yeah, it won't take long. All right, who's the co-main event of this fight?
In the co-main event, Marlon Chito Vera is taking on David Martinez. This is going to be a big fight.
Yeah.
You have no idea who this David Martinez kid is.
I actually do. And he's a lot of fun to watch. But he had a big fight in his last one.
He dominated Rob Font.
Didn't he come in short notice in that fight? Or a lot of people were surprised that he was even competing with Rob Font.
Yeah.
And he dominated, like you said, Rob.
Well, Ramos Jr. was supposed to fight Rob Font at that fight, but Ramos Jr. backed out. Maybe it was schoolwork again. But now Ramos Jr. and Rob Font are going to collide next week in the T-Mobile Arena.
Okay, but David Martinez dominated Rob Font.
Oh.
And now he's got a big name. Who's he fighting against?
Marlon Vera.
So, I mean, if David Martinez wins this fight, this catapults him to the top of the division. And he's a big-time kickboxer, or what's his background? Do you know?
Well, he fought a lot of different organizations. Like, he fought like one time. His first fight he fought in an organization. Second fight he fought in a different organization. Then he kept going in different organizations. And, fun fact, he fought 3 times in one day in 2021 in some sort of global tournament.
Mm.
And he won all 3 of them, and 2 of them were by finish.
Wow. I mean, he's a lot of fun to watch. He's great hands. He's got great kicks. The way Cheeto fights, he should bring the action in this fight.
Yeah.
And it'll be interesting to see how Cheeto handles it. Cheeto's a counter striker.
And Cheeto's been way too patient, though, on his strikes lately. I mean, he lost to Davison Figueiredo. How do you lose to Davison Figueiredo when you look at him now?
Yeah. Like you're saying, Cheeto's been very reserved and almost too laid back in there.
Yeah.
And so hopefully David Martinez can bring out the best of Cheeto.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, hopefully it's going to be a good fight. Like in Cheeto's last fight when he fought Eamon Zahavi. Lost by split decision, though, but very good fight.
Yeah. I mean, I think that helped Cheeto to get some confidence back in himself because, like you were just saying, it took him the whole fight before he actually really got going in, like, the second half of the second round, right?
Yeah, and Cheeto made his UFC debut in 2014, lost to Marco Beltran, and then he didn't get a big name until 2021 when he fought Frankie Edgar.
Ooh, tell me about that fight. What did he do?
Knock him out.
He knocked him out?
Yeah.
Was it a spinning kick or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then after that, he fought Rob Font, won unanimous decision all 5 rounds, and then after that, he knocked out Dominic Cruz in the 4th round.
So he had some big fights back in the day. So then,
This isn't that long. No.
how much longer after that was it when he fought Sean O'Malley?
Well, after he beat Dominic Cruz, he lost to Corey Sandhagen by split decision. He really should have won that fight. Then he beat Pedro Munoz by unanimous decision. I haven't really watched that fight, though, but somehow that fight must have been a big catapult to put him in title contention against Sean O'Malley.
Wow.
So, that was...
And now, is that the one that he fought for the title against Sean, or is that the first fight with Sean?
This was when he fought Sean for the title.
Okay. And Sean beat him. I mean, Sean dominated him in that fight.
Yeah, 50-45.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's exciting fighters, both of these guys, and I'm excited to see it. Anything else you want to add here before you talk about the next one?
It's going to be a barn burner.
Hope so.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Before that, Daniel, former Golden Boy Zellhuber, is taking on King of the Greens, King Green.
That'll be a big fight.
Yeah. It's gonna
Big
be
strikers fight. Zellhuber's like a pretty boy that's just super tall and long. King Green's just...
a guy that tries to knock you out.
Yeah. And so it'll be an interesting fight. I could see Zellhuber dancing around a little bit and King Green just trying to march forward.
Well, King Green, he likes to play in the octagon too, you know?
Yeah, he does. He likes to talk a lot of trash too.
Mm-hmm.
And he brings it. So I think it'll be a great fight no matter who wins.
Yeah.
What do you think's going to happen in this fight?
Well, I'll tell you what Zellhuber needs to do. He needs to win.
He needs a win.
I mean, he's coming off 2 straight losses. Esteban Ribovics by split decision and Michael Johnson. I mean, those are not some high-key fighters. I mean, but to lose 2 in a row to those kind of names, that just proves that he was just like a one-hit wonder at one time.
Could have been. Or if he can get a big win over Bobby Green, it could change the game for him and really catapult
His name
him
is
back.
King Green.
Well, it's Bobby Green. That's what I know him as.
Allegedly. Well, and then you look on King Green's side. He's fought so many fights in the UFC, I can't even list them all.
Wow. And that's saying something. Can you name his past 5?
Well, now that you ask that, well, In his last fight, he beat Lance Gibson Jr., split decision. Before that, he lost to Mauricio Rufy, head kick knockout, first round. Before that, lost to Paddy Pimblett, UFC 304, first round submission. Before that, he beat Jim Miller, UFC 300, unanimous decision. Before that, he lost to Jalen Turner, first round knockout. Before that, he won against Grant Dawson, first round knockout. Before that, he beat Tony Ferguson, submission, third round. And before that, he got in a no contest with Jared Gordon.
That was like the last 10.
You asked for it.
Wow, well, I asked for 5, but you over-delivered. And just want y'all to know, when he's looking up there, there's no stats on the wall. He just knows this out of his head. So he's a smart little boy. Or man, he's a smart man.
You have a problem. Just admit it. You have a problem.
I'll admit it to everybody, yes. I like to eat.
Look at the camera.
My name is Brian Akoff, and I like to eat. Yes. Is that good?
Yes, that was good.
Thank you. So if you guys want to send any food, ribeyes, or anything like that, I'll be happy to take this.
You got a problem. You need to take a break from all those food.
Oh, I thought that's why you wanted me to share. You wanted me to ask people to send us some food.
No, you're not sending you any food. You paid too much today.
All right, let's get back to it. All right, who's before that?
Before that, Edgar Chairez is taking on Felipe Bunez.
Oh, okay. I thought his last name was Buns. I guess that's what I get, right?
If you own the show, you probably get a lot of restraining orders.
I hope not. What about this fight? Edgar Chairez, he's fun. I don't know about this Felipe guy, though.
Well, Bunez is 1-2 in the UFC. In his last fight, he took a chance against the undefeated Rafael Esteban. Lost, unanimous decision. Have you ever seen Rafael Esteban?
I believe so.
Yeah, he's got a fight upcoming, I think.
Okay.
And, Edgar Chairez, he's 2-1 in the UFC. And guess who his losses are to? Joshua Van and Tatsuro Taira.
Oh, okay. Just the two guys that are fighting for the title coming up.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he got into a strange no contest. Still don't know why it was called a no contest. But then he got revenge on that guy and submitted him in the first round. And, yeah.
It should be a good fight, though.
Yeah.
I mean, Chairez is a true Mexican fighter. He's got a tough chin. He just presses forward.
Forward.
I'm excited to watch him fight. I've always enjoyed watching him.
Expect scrambles.
Who do you think's going to win this fight? Oh, I about got you. Anyway, next fight we got Emmanuel Rodriguez versus Kevin Borjas.
If you're wondering who Emmanuel Rodriguez is, he's coming off a knockout win in the Contender Series. He won by knockout, just if you're wondering. I think I'm saying knockout now, and I think I'm saying knockout too much. Do you think I'm saying knockout too much?
I haven't heard you say it.
You haven't heard me say knockout at all?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm just not going to say knockout anymore. You understand? I'm not going to say knockout.
So he won by knockout?
Yeah, won by
knockout. Or was it submission?
It was knockout.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to see if you could say anything else.
Don't correct me.
Awkward stare. Santiago Luna versus Angel Pacheco.
Well, this Angel Pacheco, he's only 0-1 in the UFC. He lost at UFC Fight Night Blanchfield versus Fjord.
Ooh.
And that was 1.5 years ago.
Wow.
He hasn't fought since then. Don't really know much about the guy, but he lost by unanimous decision in his first fight.
Okay.
Well, and then you got Santiago Luna, who's in the red corner, and he's coming off hot right now. He's coming off a knockout win over Kwong Lee at UFC Fight Night, Lopez versus Silva.
Where do you store all this stuff?
Up here.
Do you see it? When you're talking to people, you were literally looking at this imaginary piece of paper.
Yeah.
Is that kind of how you see this stuff?
Yeah.
Wow. I wonder what that's like.
I wonder what it's like to see an imaginary piece of bread just right there.
Well, as you're talking, that's kind of what this looks like right here. It's like this is bread right in front of your face. I can't see it.
right here.
Yeah.
Oh, my bread.
Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, before we jump into picks, do you want to highlight any announcements or special things that have just been announced?
Oh, yeah, let's go. Well, Turns out my prediction of UFC 327 Van versus Tyra actually came true.
Boom!
And so did all the other fights. Main event, Van versus Tyra, official now. Co-main event, Johnny Walker versus Dominic Reyes, official now. Asmat Mirazakana versus Paulo Costa, official now. Kevin Holland versus Randy Brown, official now. Vicente Luque versus Kyle Dawkins, official now. And Cub Swanson versus Nate Landwehr is now official. Okay? See? Oh, Brandon! Get away, Brandon!
I just don't know how you remember all this stuff. You just have it written down on a sheet of invisible paper.
Yeah.
Wow. Big fights, though. I mean, super exciting fights. I mean, with Van and Tyra, that should be huge. Kevin Holland and Randy Brown. I mean, those two guys have very similar styles. You mentioned a couple other ones that I'm blanking on. You probably got them in your head right here. Look, which ones does it say?
Right here. Cub Swanson, Nate Landwehr.
Oh, Cub Swanson, Nate Landwehr. That should be a war.
Cub Swanson hasn't fought in a year.
That's okay. Nate Landwehr probably hadn't fought in a similar amount of time, so it should be a big fight.
Good point. Good
Yeah.
point.
Any other announcements you want to make?
We have one more.
What you got?
UFC 328. You probably haven't heard about it yet, though, but main event. Interim heavyweight title fight. Cyril Gane versus Alex Pereira, UFC 328, Newark, New Jersey.
Ooh. Are you, like, making this up, or?
No.
You think this is going to happen?
Yeah.
So this is a prediction, though. This isn't official.
None of these fights are official.
None of these fights are official and should not be used for betting advice.
Well, yeah, heavyweight interim title fight. That could not happen at that event.
Could or could not happen. That's great. What about White House? Have you heard anything about the White House cards?
Still no information.
Okay. But there's been like some rumbling about Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
There's been rumbling about
Justin Gaethje, Ilya Taporia.
Yep. Who else? I think there's a couple other guys. That
John Jones, Kayla Harrison, Mantis Nunez, Jorge Masvidal, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, Justin Jacoby, Khalil Roundtree Jr. There's a lot of fighters that want to fight at White House, but
Okay.
I'm still wondering about that 6 to 7 fight thing.
Well,
Even though, is that the main card or?
there's no point in wondering, because guess what? Before you know it, you'll find out. So, until then, just let it happen.
You look at me weird again, Brad.
Sorry, I keep thinking about Brent.
You have a problem.
Thank you for noticing. Alright, any other announcements?
No, that was it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fans are ready, the fighters are ready, but on the other side of this screen, make some noise!
If you are ready, it's tiempo!
Woo, it's time, baby, let's go! Fight Night Mexico!
Let's go, baby!
Alright, first fight, Christian Quinones versus Chris Mutino.
Ah, it's such a hard one. I'm gonna have to go with Christian Quinones.
Yeah, he's a big favorite, though.
Yeah.
Okay, so it should be a big fight, though. Aileen Perez versus Aileen Perez versus Macy Kaison.
Macy Chastain doesn't have any more. I'm going with Aileen Perez.
Wow, I must have butchered her name, too. Thank you for the correction and not calling me out. Ryan Gondra versus Jose Daniel Medina.
Yeah, I don't know how this Jose Daniel Medina came back, even though he really retired. I don't know anything about that. But I'm going to have to go with Ryan Gondra.
Man, so this is the guy that got beat by Todorovic?
Yeah.
And they were saying that the loser of that fight was...
Yeah.
Okay.
Kicked out in the UFC.
So he's back.
Wonder how.
Hey, they must have something in store for him. He must be a big name. Santiago Luna versus Angel Pacheco.
Santiago Luna, knockout.
Knockout. First round, second round, third round.
First round.
Ooh, you heard it here, folks. The Wiz Kid is saying first round knockout. Emmanuel Rodriguez versus Kevin Borjas.
I'm going with the Contender Series guy, Emmanuel Rodriguez.
Okay. All right. Edgar Chairez versus Felipe Buns.
Funes!
Bunes.
You're going to get our restraining order soon. I'm going with Edgar Chairez.
Yeah, I think that's a good choice. Daniel Zellhuber versus Bobby King Green. This is a tough one.
The odds are going against me on this one. I'm going with Bobby King Green.
Okay,
King
and I'm
of
glad
the
how
Greens.
you just called him Bobby too. So
No!
All right.
I got it, Bobby.
All right, co-main event. We got David Martinez versus Marlon Chito Vera.
I'm going with the doctor, David Martinez.
The Doctor. Is that his nickname, by the way?
I think so.
That'd be a cool nickname
Yeah.
for him. But you're going with him.
Yeah.
You think he dominates, like stoppage, or you think
Yeah,
this
stoppage.
goes the distance?
I think it might be second round or third round TKO.
Wow, I hope so. That'd be a great fight to watch.
And
Main
by
event.
BTW, he has a 0% takedown average and a 0% submission average.
Wow, got it. Makes sense. All right, main event: Brandon Moreno versus Lone'er Kavanagh.
Brandon Assassin Baby Moreno!
You heard it here, folks. The Wiz Kids gave us predictions.
And we started our own foundation, the Help Carbzilla Food Foundation.
Wait, you want them to give me free ribeyes? I'll take it.
No. It's a foundation that they come into our house and take away all the food that might be temptation to you and just give us lettuce, salad.
It'd probably be a good thing for me.
But everyone else, hey!
That's right. But folks, give it up for the MMA Wiz Kid and his 11-year-old self that loves UFC.
And go to the Help Carbzilla Foundation.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you can be in tune every time the Wiz Kid goes live. And until next time.
I'm the MMA Wiz Kid. This is Carbzilla. We'll see you after the fights. God bless.